Is that the right one? Alright, yeah.
I gotta steal my link from Big. Give me half a second.
Is it weird that I'm scared? You know what I'm saying? Is it weird that I'm nervous? I love every trainer here.
My man stole Wolfie's team and called it a day. SML.
I did not.
My man stole Wolfie's team and called it a day.
Man said, I'll be taking that.
I did not. He had the, what's it called? The
No, I'm about to say, you don't have Scream Tail, DC, so it's cool.
Okay, yeah. He had Scream Tail. You're fine.
Man said he stole Wolfie's team and called it a day.
Scream Tail's ass. That's fair.
All right, chat. It's time to get busy.
We good?
Let's see. Let's put it over. Got it. Alright, we good.
Alright.
All right, so we got the Toxtricity, the Dragapult, the Cerulege, Pachirisu, Amoonguss, and Quavicle on the side of UPR, and DC running that Amoonguss, Gothitelle, Fluttermane, Arcanine, Big Dolphin, and Iron Hands. Now let's see who gets picked. Thinking about it carefully. Oof. This is a very important decision. UPR's thinking about it. Is this the team he wants to rock with? He goes in. Let's go, chat. It's time for our first match in the Elite Four, UPR versus DC. We're going Fluttermane. Oh, yeah. Yeah. The Double Ghost is an interesting choice. Double Ghost. We got the Palafin. We got the Iron. We got the Fluttermane. We got the Dragapult. We got the Cerulege. Let's get busy. Let's see what moves are picked first. All right, withdrawing the Palafin. It's going to be a hero next time it comes out. And we're going with the Iron Hands. Cerulege with the Shadow Sneak. Onto the Fluttermane. Almost kills it. My God. And the Shadow Ball instantly takes out the Fluttermane. Turn one. That's a good choice, in my opinion. Get him out of there. What is DC gonna do now? The Fluttermane is a big part of the team. All right, the Dragapult's coming back. Now we do know that Dragapult has a choice scarf, so it's gonna be probably one of the fastest in the game. All right, Terra Grass. What's the best grass type? A Terra type, fire type. You already know what it is. Oh yeah, and that Cerulege eats that, no problems whatsoever. And the bulk up. Volt switch. Oh yeah, Ceruledge is just eating that up. I did not expect the Ceruledge today. So yeah, 2 grass types on the field, and really nothing on DC's side that could do super effective damage to this Ceruledge unless that Palafin has Ice Punch. Alright, Terra Water Palafin. Got to tell use Fake Out, nice. Let's stall it out for a turn. Wave Crash! Where are we going? Right into the Ceruledge, almost kills! My goodness! Of course, the Ceruledge can't move this turn. A Jet Punch might be able to knock it out, but that Spore comes out. We a little sleepy. Man, this matchup is moving at a slow pace right now, but UPR already took out one of the best hitters in that Flutter Mane. Rage Powder comes out for the Amoonguss. Ceruledge, Bitter Blade. That's gonna, oh, the critical hit! I know you are mad about that, DC. The critical hit on the Gothitelle takes it out. That critical hit mattered. Back into the Iron Hands. DC's down to his final 2 Pokemon. Ceruledge with the Protect, very nice. Just in case you wanted to target into it. Fake Out, no, gets protected, very nice. And the Palafin is still asleep. And the Spore comes out, sleeps the Iron Hands, guaranteed 1 turn of sleep. This is looking bad for DC right now. And now the Ceruledge can pretty much bulk up as it pleases. But Palafin woke up, goes for the Protect. Another bulk up from the Ceruledge. And unfortunately, both Pokemon on DC's side are physical attackers. So these bulk ups are going to help a lot. Another Pollen Puff in the Ceruledge probably heals it back up to full. Yes, it does. And now it's looking very, very bad. It's looking very bad. Wave Crash comes out. We need a critical hit here. No, it doesn't do enough. Bitter Blade into the Iron Hands. That does half. And guess what? We're healing back up. We're healing right back up. And now we Spore. Man, UPR's team, at least for this first game, came in with a vengeance. Took out the Flutter Mane. And then, you know, ever since then, it's been all UPR Unimine. Let's see. Is there anything that DC can do here to turn the tide at all? Amoonguss is coming back. Back into the Dragapult. Yeah, but that Palafin's fast asleep. No matter how strong you are, you can't wake up fast enough, and that Bitter Blade takes out the Iron Hands. We need help. This is looking like GG's right here. At least for the first game. Yep, and DC, I think rightfully so, just took it and was like, we're not winning this one. That's all well and good, and we'll catch them next time, which I respect. Sometimes you gotta know when you gotta know when to hold them and know when to fold them. And what is he gonna bring for this next game? Has to bring something nice. Has to bring something that will counter the double ghost types from UPR. This is why I let them build another team, chat, so that we can see strategies like this.
Victor.
Oh, hey, Jordy.
Hey, how are you?
Doing great, doing great. This Elite Four is going down. You caught the last part of the first game. We're going into the second game right now.
Cool. Anything exciting happening?
So UPR has brought a very interesting team for this Elite Four. He's brought the Dragapult and the Ceruledge and led them in the first game to take out the Fluttermane from DC. And
you know how I feel about the dragons.
Oh yeah. And the Dragapult he has a choice scarf on it, so apparently it was faster than the Fluttermane. So that's
Dragapult is very fast. So I'm not very surprised with that end.
So basically I'm just really liking the adjustment that UPR made preparing for this Elite Four. Now we gotta see if DC can adjust to that adjustment.
What was DC's team?
So DC's team, he brought Amoonguss, he brought Gothitelle, Fluttermane, Arcanine, Palafin, and Iron Hands.
I love Arcanine.
Arcanine is amazing. So yeah, we gonna see what this the second game is like. Oh yeah, Jordy. So the rules for the day is all the matches are first to 3. We got our second match lined up, and then we're gonna have the finals. So that's how it's gonna go for the day.
Okay, so wait, who won the first one?
The first one was won by UPR Unimine, who's named Grayson.
So this is game 2.
Mm-hmm. Game 2.
So DC beats this game. Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah, you don't wanna go down 2-0 in this scenario, and then have to crawl your way back to try to win a first to 3. You don't want to do that. Oh, we see the Toxtricity out on the field.
Good choice.
So we got the Dragapult and the Toxtricity, and we got the Palafin and the Fluttermane on the side of DC. Let's see what the first move is gonna be. Last game, the Fluttermane was killed in the first turn. I know DC doesn't want that to happen again.
With the Palafin being hit with an electric tag.
Mm-hmm. All right, UPR locked in his moves. We waiting on DC. I know there's a lot of things going through his head. All right.
Yeah, the first turn is critical. Very smart.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Going into that's a steel type Terra. Okay.
Ooh.
All right,
Oh,
so
look at this name. The name on the Flutter Mane.
I love DC's name for Flutter Mane. Sailor Moon always makes me smile. All right, we're going for the overdrive on the Toxtricity. Does have the choice back. Oh my goodness, I'd almost killed.
Great damage.
All right, we're going into the Cerulege.
Very wise.
Okay, Arcanine goes back. We're sending out the Gothitelle. Now everything's locked down. Does have that Shadow Tag ability. Here comes the Paris Song. Toxicity with the Overdrive almost kills the Flutter Mane, but it still hangs on. Now, Jordy, Paris Song is a very interesting strategy. You are playing the long game with it, but you can get 2 Pokemon off the field if it does work. Alright, we see Protect from the Flutter Mane. Not to tell with the Fake Out on the Toxtricity, very smart. Cerulege with the Shadow Sneak on the Gothitelle, almost kills.
Oh my goodness. I thought that was gonna be it.
As the Citrus Berry on the Gothitelle and Toxtricity flinches, and the Paris Song is being sung. We down to 2. Are we gonna use up another Shadow Sneak? And what is this Toxtricity gonna do? Remember, the Choice Specs can only use the Overdrive. Does hurt its own partner though, I believe. I believe so.
This is like so intense.
Oh,
Like,
yeah.
You just don't know what's gonna happen.
Listen, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't nervous. Alright, we withdrawn the Flutter Mane. Very smart.
Oop. Very smart. I thought he was gonna go for a Protect, but very nice to get that Intimidate down.
Alright, oh, perfect. It looks like he put the Arcanine in, probably to take a hit, so that the Flutter Mane doesn't go down. Here comes the Shadow Sneak. Let's see if it kills. It does. But at least the Flutter Mane is safe.
Yeah. And they got the -1.
Alright, good Protect from the Gothitelle. Blocks the Overdrive. And the Paris Song is down to 1. And since the Flutter Mane switched out and is now probably going to be switched back in, it won't die from the Paris Song. But we're switching into Palafin, the hero form. Alright, and right now, if you're a UPR, you kind of have to resign to the fact that you're going to lose these 2 Pokemon. So, what damage can you get before it goes? Would be the question.
Oh.
I hope UPR knows that since Cerulege is a ghost type, it can switch out of Shadow Tag. Yep, he knows. Cerulege switches out. Going to the Amoonguss. Gothitelle, yes, rightfully gets out. Gonna switch to the Flutter Mane. Alright, and Protect. Okay, very nice. We're gonna see an Overdrive from the Toxtricity. Is that going to kill the Flutter Mane? It is.
There you go.
I think UPR will take that trade. I think he'll take that trade.
Oh, you played that really well.
And the Gothitelle and the Palafin are the last 2 left. And we see the Dragapult Steel type. Does Palafin have a fighting move on it from DC? Let's hope he does, because if not, it's going to be very tough to break the Dragapult.
No, Victor, I'm trying not to be biased because I really like Dragapult.
I know you really like Dragapult. I mean, listen, Dragapult's one of the coolest dragons ever made. I will always say that. And right now, it's putting in tons of work.
Ooh, nice damage.
All right. Oh, and the Palafin's paralyzed. That's bad.
Very
That's
bad.
really bad. The Dragapult with that choice scarf is going to be the fastest on the field. Gonna use Protect, I think very smartly. Dragapult used Thunderbolt. Good Protect. And the Psychic on the Amoonguss, is it gonna kill? No, it doesn't even do half. And that's not what you want to see if you're DC. And this might be game 2 for UPR as well. Looking really good with this team. Alright, Rage Powder. All attacks will be directed at the Amoonguss, and that will kill the Palafin, the Thunderbolt from the Dragapult.
Yeah. It couldn't do anything. It could not speed the Dragapult. It couldn't protect anymore.
Yeah, couldn't do anything really. And that doesn't kill the Amoonguss. That's so unfortunate. And that will be the game 2 for UPR. Only needs one more game to take it. And Jordy, UPR was our number 4 seed, so he was the lowest seed, but is showing out today in the Terra Dome.
Very nice. He really played that Paris song really well. That really could have went south, but he only lost one Pokemon, and he took DC's who was that?
Yeah, I mean,
Fluttermane?
The Fluttermane took out the Fluttermane. And I think that was the most important thing in both games. Taking out the Fluttermane. That is DC's most powerful Pokemon. And really hasn't been able to do anything as of yet.
Yeah, and then having that knowledge to get the one ghost type out.
I love it. Because I think UPR is thinking, I'll always have a ghost type that's either faster than Fluttermane or has Shadow Sneak. And I think that's really smart to get rid of the Fluttermane, who does have a lot of special attack and a lot of special defense, but not a lot of defense. So that Shadow Sneak does a lot of damage.
But GG's to the boys. They played well.
Oh, yeah. All right. Is this going to be a 3-0 sweep from UPR? DC, we need you right now.
Don't get cooked.
Oh, no. Not in the Terra Dome. Not here. Not here. All right. We see the Cerulege and the Dragapult lead, and we see the Iron Hands and the Palafin lead. Let's see what happens.
I don't know. Like, these are interesting leads. Like, I'm curious to see what the Iron Hands is gonna do. Are we gonna get a switch?
Usually DC likes to switch out the Palafin first turn so that I could get to that hero form. Young God the Pimp, thank you for the follow. That's my brother right there. Shout out to Big Bro. Thank you very much. And like I said, he does switch it out. Goes to the Amoonguss.
The carry?
Dragapult uses Shadow Ball. That's gonna... Oh, the critical hit! Takes it down to half. And we see the bulk up from the Cerulege. Volt switch into the Cerulege.
Nice.
And who are we gonna switch? Are we gonna switch directly into the Palafin, or are we gonna go into another Pokemon?
You're really thinking about this one.
Yeah, I mean, this is a very important decision. This is a very important decision. Okay, goes into the Palafin. Now, the Cerulege does have that Grass Terra type. Looks like it's going to be used. What is the Palafin going to do here? It looks like UPR's team is just... It synergizes really well with each other. It synergizes really, really well. And anyone in this Elite Four, you're going to have to try to break this team. Alright, goes into the Amoonguss. And we see the Terra. Going to be that... Oh, wait. Terra Water. Palafin. We're going for heavy hits. And we're going to see that Terra Grass from the Cerulege. And that's and Jordy, this is why Terra typing is so powerful in this game. You go from having a weakness to a strength in a matter of a turn.
Yeah, look at that.
And oh my god, that still kills the Cerulege, the critical hit! That crit definitely mattered. And that is a big change for DC.
The damage was crazy. That was like a non-effective attack.
Like a not very effective hit. Plus a bulk up from the Cerulege. The critical hit still killed.
That's insane.
Alright, that's a little scary. That's a little scary. And if
That is
you
very
UPR, you can't be shaken by that. You gotta stay focused. Still have the Amoonguss and the Toxtricity out, who is an electric type. Alright, we're going straight into the Dragapult. UPR does not have another Terra.
Part of that.
Oh, the Boom
Big
Burst.
hit.
And that kills the Amoonguss. That Boom Burst coming from that Punk Rock ability from the Toxtricity means it does a lot of damage.
Taking his Cerulege out.
Oh yeah. Both trainers still have 3 Pokemon left. And this Toxtricity can fire off Boom Burst at will because it won't affect the Dragapult next to him. Here comes the Thunderbolt into the Palafin. That doesn't kill!
Wow.
That Palafin must got some bulk in it. Wave Crash kills the Toxtricity. Very big player off the board. But the recoil takes out the Palafin. So both trainers down to only 2 Pokemon.
But the Amoonguss is full health though.
That is very true. And we see the Flutter Mane. Now, the Dragapult, since it has the Choice Scarf, will be faster, but remember, it's locked into Thunderbolt and not Shadow Ball.
And it's not Terra this time.
Yeah, definitely. Going for the Protect. Just in case a Spore comes into it. Thunderbolt into the Iron Hands. That did nothing.
Ooh.
Wild charge. Okay, that did almost half. Oh, with the critical hit.
A lot of crits.
4 comes out. All right, so the Iron Hands will be asleep for at least a turn. Unfortunately, the Dragapult does not have Protect, so it's going to be in line for a Shadow Ball from that Fluttermane.
Oh no.
Oh, and that's definitely going to kill the Dragapult.
Oh, yes.
UPR down to just the Amoonguss.
And that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad because even though the Amoonguss can put them to sleep, I don't think Amoonguss has a move that can kill both of these Pokemon. Like, if I remember correctly, the Amoonguss the only attack move it has is Pollen Puff, and we're gonna cancel the battle right there. 2-1. Nice comeback from DC. This could be the start of something beautiful.
Yes, that wave crash was insane.
Yeah, that critical hit wave crash just changed the entire complexion of the battle. And I know UPR is kicking himself on that one, but that's why we play Pokemon. Sometimes you just get the short end of the stick, unfortunately. Me personally, though, I'd be upset. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
You should be upset because he had just terrorized or terrestrialized, and then bam, loses to a Pokemon that's weaker or that had like a type disadvantage.
A type disadvantage and had a bulk up, and you just get critical hit and die. Like, you can't really hate on that. You can't really get too mad, I guess. All right, on to game number 4. UPR can't get into his head. His strategy is working. He just has to stick to it. You can argue without that critical hit, UPR would have won that game. All right, let's see what they brought this time. All right, we're going with the Palafin and the Amoonguss lead off, and we're going to Dragapult and Ceruledge. Been working really good for UPR, this lead.
So hopefully UPR can make the read on when this Palafin is going to switch out and switch in and better attack that.
I would definitely agree with that.
Not saying that DC's other Pokemon didn't do the job, but that hero is the star.
Oh yeah, definitely so. So we're gonna see. Looks like the Ceruledge isn't territorializing off the bat, and it may be that the Palafin switches out immediately because that's what DC has been doing. But let's see. Oh, we're going for the immediate Terra. Is it on the Terra Water on the Zero form of Palafin? OT, you are definitely correct. That is a real Pokemon right there. Rage Powder on the Amoonguss. It's going to take all the attacks.
You have to be careful not to get locked in.
Oh, that Draco takes it down to barely half. Special attack harshly fell. Wave Crash. Is it going into the Ceruledge? It is, and it kills!
No, you cannot have that.
That's not great. And Jordy, the special attack of the Dragapult harshly dropped, so the Dragapult either has to switch out or not do a lot of damage for the rest of this game.
He might be able to take advantage. Now the Dragapult's gonna have to be on the bench.
Yeah, definitely so. Dragapult, with any of these moves that he chooses right here, won't be doing a lot of damage because of the special attack drop. Have to be aware of that. The Amoongus though can still has a lot of support moves. Okay, and we're withdrawing the Palafin, so it will be a hero next time it arrives. Going into the Iron Hands. Rage Powder comes out for the Amoongus. Dragapult dropping another Draco. Oh, look at that damage. You can't have that damage.
Nope.
And the Spore puts the Dragapult to sleep, so even if it switches out, it'll still be asleep.
Deesea is really capitalizing.
And Jordy, this is why I gave him a first to 3 instead of a first to 2. You're seeing the adjustments from DC. He's like, okay, you want to take out my Flutter Mane? I have other Pokemon that can do a lot of damage to you.
You know, that Amoongus really flies under the radar so little, but it is a sneaky little demon.
Oh, yes. All right, moves are locked in from UPR side. Let's see what DC does.
Is he gonna let it go? Let it take hits?
All right, yep. Looks like the Dragapult's asleep. We're going to Wild Charge. Doesn't do a lot of damage, but it gets some nice chip on the Dragapult. The Pollen Puff into the Iron Hands. Going to put it back to full health. And the Spore puts the Iron Hands to sleep. Unfortunately, the Amoongus can't put itself to sleep on the other side because it is a grass type. So now we got to see what happens here.
Actually, that's not a bad play. Dragapult's asleep, but it's not taking too much damage.
Yeah. So I don't see any reason to switch him out and have any of your other Pokemon take a big hit, or a supposed big hit, or a Spore, which would be very bad. All right, we withdrawn. We're gonna go into the Palafin, and now it is a hero.
Very bad news.
Dragapult's still asleep. The Iron Hands is still asleep, and let's see what the Amoongus does. Pollen Puff doesn't do a lot of damage. All right, now DC's in a very good spot. And that Dragapult has 4 special attack drops, so it won't be doing a lot.
Nothing. -4. I love Draco's Meteor,
4.
but it's dangerous.
Alright, looks like we're making a switch here. Alright, finally switching the Dragapult out. And we're gonna go into the Toxtricity. The Amoongus using the Rage Powder to keep the Toxtricity safe. Oh, a big wave crash incoming. Was that
Okay.
Oh, that wasn't even a crit. That was just the damage it did. That was a lot. Oh, and the Iron Hands woke up. Wild Charge. All right, just chips the Amoongus more. Amoongus might go down to the next hit.
But they just took a lot of damage. Just for that Toxtricity to be safe.
Oh, yeah. And it looks like we are going to go into the next turn here. We're withdrawing the Palafin, going into the Amoongus.
Very smart.
Amoongus is leaving, going into the Dragapult, which is still asleep. And we're going for a Terra here. Terra, oh, these Boom Bursts are about to hurt. Terra normal Toxtricity. Let's see how much damage. That kills the, oh, a critical hit. That kills the Amoongus, but the Iron Hand still lives. my goodness.
Okay, UPR.
Toxicity is a big problem now. But we see the Flutter Mane. So, I will say this. If that Dragapult does not wake up, it's going to be very bad for UPR. That Dragapult has to wake up this turn.
It's been asleep for a while.
It has been asleep for a good minute. You see the Iron has come out. 3 Pokemon on each side.
Ugh.
And we know the Boom Burst is coming out. But it won't have any effect on the Flutter Mane. It will only affect the Iron Hands. If Dragapult can wake up and hit it with a Shadow Ball, we'll be in a very good spot. Oh, this is so stressful. This is the finale OT, yes. This is the first battle in our Elite Four. We will have the second matchup after this one. I mean, man, this next move can change the complexion of everything. 10 seconds to make a move. We have to make a move now. Alright, fake out on the Toxicity. Very smart. Very smart from DC. And the Dragapult is still asleep! No, that's so bad! That's such bad luck!
I think even if you switched that to the Lucas, it wouldn't have survived it.
And now this is bad because
that's horrible.
Toxicity is stuck on Boom Burst, which can't affect the Flutter Mane at all, and UPR is going to concede this game. It is now 2-2. Oh,
that score was insane.
That was such bad luck. That was such bad luck from UPR. That Dragapult was asleep for 4 turns. Game number 5. And we just, I don't know what to say about that one, Jordy. That was an amazing game. And DC played that extremely well and was also helped out by the fact that the Dragapult did not wake up sooner. Man. Amoonguss just has to put Flutter to sleep. I mean, you're right. But you have to put yourself in that position.
You have to get it.
Like, you have to get there. Like, man, that, I'm not gonna lie, that would have made me feel some type of way.
Last match, it was the Palafin. In this match, it was the Amoonguss.
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
And this is it. This is your last chance to get into the finals. And it wouldn't feel right if it didn't come down to the last game, so that everyone's blood pressure just rises a little bit. And DC's really thinking about his team choice. Has 30 seconds.
He's doing well, so I wonder if he's gonna switch, keep the same team.
Yeah,
that was an interesting lead, though. Yeah.
Oh yeah, and the choice to go with the Wave Crash on the zero form of Palafin was really smart.
Yes, because I thought he was gonna switch out.
Here we go. Last game, boys and girls. We're leading with the Palafin Iron Hands. We're leading with the Amoonguss Serral Edge. All right, now UPR knows what happened to it last time. What happened to the Serral Edge, and it looks like he's going to Terra right away this time. That Terra Grass is going to prevent it from dying to a wave crash.
Oh, it died before.
That is true. A critical hit can happen and you can die. Oh, we're going to Terra the Palafin right away. Looks like DC's going for it. And we're going to see the Terra into the Serral Edge. Makes it a grass type. And see, this is why I always run Ice Punch on my Palafin, just for situations like this. The Amoonguss uses Protect. Fake out. That went into the Amoonguss slot.
Nice Protect.
Wave Crash. That goes into the Serral Edge slot. That still is doing a lot of damage. The Bulk Up's gonna help things though. Alright.
Let's see if we're gonna see a switch or they're gonna go for another wave crash.
So if I was DC, but you know my playstyle when it comes to Pokemon, I'm very aggressive.
I'm not.
I would hit the Serral Edge twice. I would double up on the Serral Edge.
I'm not aggressive, so I go for the switch out or the protect.
Yeah. Yeah, Protect is good to scout out what your opponent's going to do. Oh, okay. We're withdrawing the Palafin. And we're going to bring out the Amoonguss.
And him are on the same page.
Alright, Serral Edge uses Protect. Alright, so we both went for safe plays. Close combat goes into the Serral Edge, so that was a very nice Protect. And we're going to Spore the Iron Hands. It will be asleep for at least one turn. Alright, let's see. The Serral Edge does have Bitter Blade, which can attack the Amoonguss. But if DC reads that, goes back into Palafin. Nope, no read. That, that did not kill!
Oh my!
But it's gonna heal the Serral Edge up back to full health. Iron Hands is asleep. Pollen Puff. Oh, that does a lot! And the Pollen Puff's gonna take out the Amoonguss, but you got a lot of damage on that Serral Edge.
Yeah, you do get a lot of damage, but you lose a key support.
Yeah, you lose a key support Pokemon. So now you're gonna have to do it without the fear of Spore, Pollen Puff, or Rage Powder. But we bring out the 0-2 Hero Palafin. Serral Edge is on low life now. Alright, Rage Powder on the Amoonguss. Oh, Palafin, Jet Punch. Goes into the Amoonguss, doesn't do too much damage. The Bitter Blade into the Iron Hands, doesn't do a lot. He's gonna heal that Serral Edge up. And that Iron Hand's still asleep, unfortunately. Needed to wake up soon.
Yes. Now you have to worry about this Amoonguss, Rage Powdering, and the Serral Edge that is very aggressive compared to the last 2 games.
Oh yeah. Aggressive plays coming out from UPR.
UPR is quite aggressive right now and making good reads.
Man, I'm so nervous. What are they gonna do? Saralez goes for the protect. All right, the wave crash that went into the Saralez. Very nice protect. All right, the Iron Hands woke up. Close combat that went to the Saralez too. Good protects.
Wow, that read.
And the Mughals use Spore on the Palafin.
Oh my.
It's looking good. It's looking good for UPR side right now. Still has all 4 Pokemon.
It's nice to see UPR as Amogus really stepping up. I thought DC's Amogus was very aggressive with the Spores last game, so it's nice to see it the other Amogus step up. This Saralez. It's kind of looking nice. Victor, I'm gonna need you to trade me one.
Oh yeah, definitely. I got you on that. Got a few of them. Oh my goodness, that close combat still did have. And the Flutter Mane is out. The Spore into the Iron Hands, but that's fine because the Iron Hands is about to perish anyway. Alright, so now we need to start making very aggressive plays if you're DC. Things are being spored, and if that Flutter Mane gets spored too, it will be a bad day.
It will be GG's.
Shadow Sneak into
Look
the
at
Flutter
that.
Mane.
Look at
That
that.
kills! That killed it! And yeah, those bulk ups from the Saralez really helped in killing that Flutter Mane.
Mhm.
This is not good.
Another Pokemon sleep. Very bad day when you have Mugus
And now they're both
scoring
asleep.
you and going on the offense against you.
Yes.
Pulling both.
They're both asleep now, and we have these bulk ups in the Saralez. It's gonna be hard to kill it. My goodness.
This is a very aggressive support. Oh my goodness.
Mughals use Spore. They're both still asleep. It's just for safety. And yeah, I mean, there's not much that DC can do. We need these Pokemon to start waking up.
In the next turn.
Yeah, like right now. We need them to wake
Right
up.
now.
Shadow Sneak goes into the Iron Hands and kills it. So we only have 1 Pokemon left.
You
The
gotta wake up
Palafin
now.
staring down 2 grass type Pokemon, and the Palafin stays asleep.
Look at this. Look at this. Oh, Mugus.
And the Saralez gets healed up to full health
Full health.
again.
Mm.
Yeah, and that is
Yeah.
it. And
Those
that
scores.
is it. 3-2. UPR moves to the finals. What a set, boys and girls. UPR, I need you off mute. UPR, I need to talk to you, big dog. I need to. Oh, DC. I didn't want to be biased, DC, but I was pulling for you, bro. You know we mash. I was pulling for you, man.
I lost on that first turn when I did double up into Saralez. I would have won if I did that, or at least would have been a really good position to win. And I knew I didn't, but I second guessed myself.
UPR, the number 4 seed, going on to the finals. How are you feeling?
Bro. What do you? How do I keep sweating this much? I can't even speak. Holy shit, bro.
You should be excited and
Uh,
a nervous wreck because you voiced both of you plays amazing.
bro, DC, I just want to say you outplayed the shit out of me in game 4.
Yeah.
That I don't remember if it was 3 or 4. That baby Palafin Terra Water wave crash.
That was game 4. Game 4.
It was game 4. It was fucking humongous, brain.
I because I played it so I'm like I can get away with this here. I'll click sneak in. It should kill Sarowitch because Sarowitch's defense kind of whack. Um, and then if I went for it, I knew you were gonna tear it in game five. I was like, all right, if I do it and double up into it, it should be fine. Then I'm like, wait, what if what if this freaking Amoongus is gonna like rage? And I just second guessed myself, and I just clicked wrong.
Yeah.
Man, yeah. Well, I knew like once Sarowitch gets bulk up, like it's over. Like I had nothing to beat that on my team.
Yeah. Uh, either last night or the night before, but if your flutter main has no bulk, a bulk of shadow sneak kills every single time. It does like 110% or something like that because flutter main's physical defense is so ass.
So I put more bulk into Flutter Main this time. Actually, I could talk about some out, but yeah, actually, changing my EV spread to a little more bulk. I guess it wasn't enough to. I wasn't honestly. I was not prepared for Solar Ledge. That completely just wrecked me.
Yeah.
And it went to a game five. UPR, you were dominating the first two games, and then DC with the adjustments to take it to a game five. And I was saying in the stream, I was saying, DC, you know how I play. I'm aggressive. We're going after that Cerulege turn one. We're getting it out the paint. But I respect your play because, like, if the Cerulege would have switched, it could have been a different story. It's just a whole lot of things that went into that first turn. And
Yeah,
yeah, man.
I just overthought myself on. I should have just like I knew he was gonna tear after like Palpatine like has to, especially after he saw like a Terra Water wave crash was gonna take it out. So I knew he was. I was just like I overthought myself.
And
But hey, that's Pokemon, you know. It
yeah,
was good. Now it's
that's
fun.
Pokemon.
I'm
Yeah.
glad I didn't go down 3-0.
DC,
That was
first of all,
never
Mash House for life, DC. You already know what it
Hell yeah.
is. You already know what it is, man. And I wanted you to get to the finals. If it was just me personally, not being objective, I would have loved to see you in the finals. But do you have anything to say to your audience? I mean, people really love this team that you brought. Do you have any final words?
Um, Man, just thanks to everybody who's been watching, supporting everybody in the bracket. You guys have been amazing, very welcoming. Like I didn't know any of y'all outside of Vic before I joined in. Y'all like all super dope and cool. So thank y'all. And hey, thanks Vic. It's been super fun, man.
All right, man. Hey, DC, you can watch from the bleachers, big dog. UPR, how do you feel moving on to the finals?
stressed. I got my notepad ready, so I'm gonna be seeing what burrito and point are bringing to the table, and hopefully I got something to be able to take this home.
And do you have a preferred opponent, or does it not matter?
If we're going off of how hard I got rocked in regular season, because I will say in regular season I lost to all three of these guys. Um, but based on just how regular season went, I prefer to face Burrito. Point beat my ass with no mercy. It was brutal, but I think me and Burrito went to game three, so it was pretty close. I'd be fine with that, but I'm fine either way, because it'd be a hell of a story if number four seed goes to the finals, takes down number one.